Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my trifecta of pain and suffering. I'm your host, Calvin. So, to start things off, I'm going to invite the professional interest in the government. It keeps us in the perfect coalition area, which is mighty nice. But importantly, I'm hopeful we'll unlock some things. Is it not? Or maybe, yeah. Okay, there we are. We have a 1% chance to pass landed voting now. Huzzah. We're getting closer. Yeah, the professional interests and the Khalsa Raj would prefer that. Which, well, it's something. It certainly is something. In the meantime, the EIC has somehow managed to elect an anarchist, which hasn't been initialized, so good job. You have, well, honestly, that's actually pretty much the ideal, I think. Because they have no opinions. They're despicable neutrals. So, fuck you, Britain. Stop cheating. I need you to have some troubles here. Alright. We've kind of gone through making sure things are productive. And slowly doing our best to scale things up. I'm tempted to switch over to local police at this point. It gives me a little bit of political rigidity that I don't like. But it does give the professional interest 5% and would remove 10% from the examiners. Which alone should shift like about 3 or 4% even into the people who want to pass landed voting. So, maybe. Although, maybe I shouldn't be trying to pass landed voting in truth. Maybe I should hold out for something better. Because landed voting is, 5 political strength. Wow, that's significant political strength from wealth. I guess autocracy has that too. Oh no, wait, that's would provide suffrage with. Ah, yes, right. The suffrage institution. That always complicates things. Oh my god, that provides the suffrage. Oh, so this does... Ooh. Okay, so the base is up there. 50 political strength from the vote of the aristocrats. Even if I get 5 in suffrage, that's still only going to be 25 from capitalists, clergymen, and officers. But passing that alone would dramatically reduce my political rigidity. I do not believe that to be a deal with the devil I am willing to take. No. For Maharaja appointed. Yeah, we'll see. I make no promises. Oh, they're building a private construction sector in the Kashmir region. Interesting. Yeah, this the economics mod includes private construction sectors. Oh, in specifically the Kashmir country, maybe. Yeah. I see. Yeah. That's the opposite of what I want you to do, but alright. Either way. Good. Regional administration has reached 5. That's not too bad now. I think it's a full 200 authority, minus 25% enactment time. That gets us a very nice amount of mappy. Alright, we are able to buy and sell things a lot easier now for sure. Yeah, 80%. Alright. I'm actually kind of overrunning on money right now, aren't I? Oh yeah, I can't even do iron frame buildings right now, so... Yeah, get to it. Just build a bunch of construction sectors. I mean, urban planning will be done eventually. It's tough starting all the way back here. Like I said, I've got to stay the course and put all of my points into completing Society T1. If I can get to tourism, that dramatically increases my spread and will give me a little bit of catch-up help. It's pretty tough, though. Ah, the French Empire. Currently at negative 34. Alright. Well, let's move our interest around and try and maybe make some more friends. I'm going to put my interest in Poland, because France has an interest in me, Britain has an interest in me. However, these three don't. But all three of them definitely have 100% of an interest in the Polish region. So, that should... There we are. So let's have a look at you three. Disinterested, disinterested, disinterested. Protective, protective, protective. I like to see that. I like it. Only minus 17. They're pretty happy with that. A chance of a defensive pact, not in hell. But, like, a guarantee of independence is nothing to shake a stick at. You know? Like, I do have the EIC on me. You know, I have a domineering Britain. Getting some help can be very helpful. Yeah. Maintain independence. They do not actually want to give us a power block embassy. Alright, because they're economic independence. Alright. And has France even formed a power block yet? No. Which causes us some problems for sure. Alright. That is A-okay. You're just trying your best, France. Good lord. The private construction sector takes a full 400. Alright. Alright, still plus 6,000. Plus 1,700. This might be the last one that we can build and kind of maintain only a small deficit. Right, because it may take a few weeks to actually finish hiring. Yeah. Alright, I'll stop at that for now. We're building a bunch of logging camps, which I assume is going to help bring down the price of wood in the region anyway. We'll see. I mean, on that note, has like our trade center begun expanding or doing anything yet? No. The answer is no. So we can only do one trade anyway. To be fair, we don't exactly have a robust private sector yet, so it's not a huge shock. Yeah, we're trying though. We're trying, we just gotta keep developing. Yeah, in theory it becomes cheaper to construct as we get more logging camps here. And how's our... Oh, cloth is actually kind of reaching break even. So there's actually some room for cotton plantations, you say. We will consider that. We only have 6 iron mines, unfortunately. So, well, we might have more elsewhere. Yeah, another 8 there. None here. 1 there. Alright. We're probably going to have to, I think, push a little harder on some of our neighbors. 9 and 1, 1 and 2. So you guys have like a total of 13. Okay, nobody's getting involved if I just move down here and murder them. Annex Macron and conquer Baluchistan. Yeah, you probably should be fearful. I'm gonna make that primary so that way you're just down to uncertain. I'll need the extra for me cost. Yeah, you just want to transfer state. No organization, eh? Minor supply shortage. Fair enough. But yeah, technically these regions I'm willing to conquer because they are part of the India formable. That part of Macron isn't. Oh well. We're overextending a little bit then. That's fine. Yeah. That's okay. But yeah, so my goal is, unsurprisingly perhaps, to form India. We'll see. On the 6.6, eh? Alright. God, why are the Zamindars so strong? And I think I just have to invite them into government. They're maybe running away a bit. They shouldn't be. Well, they are. It's got a little bit of intrigue, that's fine. Our legislative ability keeps it in check. Alright. I might even want to push a little further. Because there is the Persian silver mine here. And this may become very important to me in the near future. Oi. Hold on, I guess they can't capitulate out? I have to enforce demands. If they capitulate, it's not going to enforce things in the correct order, is it? Game. And fucking... Alright. Well, that's a problem. I mean, the obvious thing to do is grant them independence and just kill them later. Because they are not going to... Or... I don't know. Hypothetically. There is take state. The farmers. Anyone but the Zamindars. Get Alexander out of here. Sure. I'm not actually all that against going to war with Kabul in the grand scheme of things. It's just that the EIC seems intent on protecting them. Anyway, Baluchistan at least opens us up some extra mining that we can do. Yeah, more iron mines. That will help. It looks like the logging camps are being nice and productive. Well, we can even get an extra, you know what? Yeah, get an extra 2 construction sectors. Go. It should be fine. Yeah, not bad. Not too bad at all. Do I try and annex them peacefully? I don't know. It feels like if I have a vassal, then they just aren't going to remain loyal to me. Almost to the point where I do think it's kind of better I let Macron go. Yeah. Game cheated me. EIC being -4 means I can't do that. I'll have to annex them in a separate war. Oh, Austria. Only -20 there. Okay. Look into it. I'd love to in the next couple of years. Alright, we got urban planning. The good news is, for all of our states, it's +20 infrastructure, effectively. I guess, yeah, start the incorporation. It's going to take forever, 21 years. Alright. The good news is, it looks like we're going to complete Sikh sovereignty. Shouldn't take too long. Do we have any available ones? A peasant and a labor. Do we have a labor movement? Apparently, it's pretty weak. And it's pretty angry. But yes. Alright. Yes, let's say Baluchistan. Can I attack you? The Ottomans joining would be interesting. I don't think it'd be that much of a problem with only 41 flotillas. They couldn't even hope to land. So let's maybe make a move on to that. Return, yeah, they want all that territory. Sure. I'm not sure I actually want them to have that territory, though. Because I think eventually I'm going to war with Persia. Because I think I'm going to need to steal that silver mine. Silver, having a supply of silver and or gold. Like, see the lion. Damn right. The Great Sikh Kashmir earthquake. Yeah. Plus 8,000 since we aren't building anything. Understandable. So, hypothetically, a shipyard produces 35 clippers. Okay. That will be a demand for 30 clippers. And probably eventually a demand for some number of clippers here. 5. Perfect. Alright, so let's build out the Sindhi fishing industry. Every little bit helps. Really? Plus 0.1 from infamy, yeah. War with Herat has broken out, that's fine. Ottomans didn't join, kind of expected. They don't really have the ability to resist. Okay. So I think Quetta's also in the region. That's why I'm conquering it, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is. Okay. We need 21. Like, if hypothetically I get... We only have 2 right now, because most of our states are split states. So they're just Sind and Kashmir. So, like, if we can unsplit the states here, Quetta, Baluchistan, like, we can get 1/4 of the way to forming India, effectively. In terms of raw state numbers. Which is helpful. Alright. Keep an eye out, seeing what everyone thinks. The Russians, perhaps unsurprisingly, are the most likely to become my friend. Start that incorporation. And, I don't know, did I conquer any government admin buildings? Not yet. Secularize the administration. Oh, iron frame buildings. Oh no, the private construction sector only takes 15. Okay, wow, private construction is a lot more resource efficient, right? Very good. Yeah, 5 and 20. As opposed to 25 and 75. So that's good. Yeah, those can be supplied with just regular iron mines for sure. Oh, never mind. Iron is apparently super cheap in the market. My apologies. There's just no demand for fish right now, I assume. Probably because there isn't much being produced. So I'm going to try subsidizing this. There should create demand alongside the production. 3 out of 4 nationally owned, yeah. Yeah, see? Demand will tick up. It'll get better once we have the shipyards. Alright, the French are also improving relations with us now. We're slowly but steadily earning the sympathy of the Europeans. I'm going to try and stay under 50 infamy, so that way the Europeans will be okay with us. But, big if true. Minus 25. Okay. He's doing the job. Oh, yeah. And a Agrarian populist. Sure. Gujarati. Mass immigration. The educators never stick around, huh? Hey, well, welcome, welcome, I suppose. What few of you can actually come here? I don't think it. No, we do have open work. Fair enough. Fine, Portugal, I don't care about. Yeah, we got 6,000 unemployed here. Alright. So that's not too bad. Looks like you should no longer need subsidies. Gujarati people must accept their lot. Alright. So. Yeah, we're still losing 4,000. I'm not going to expand our construction sector any further right now. Kandahar is an economic instability. Yeah, -4. Don't like that. -2, but no longer is... Alright. -24 on Russia getting involved. That's good. Before I go any further, though... I'm gonna get a guarantee of independence from the Russians. Oh, is that Sojamu? Alright, so I have to take that as an opportunity. This would be one of the few opportunities that I do reasonably get to just kind of knock down Kashmir. I know I said I want to stay under 50 infamy, but that's fine. I'll go above it for this beautiful opportunity. I don't know, do you have, like, real troops? You do. Kabul shouldn't. Yep. Okay. Strategic target. We just need to knock out, move first. Bukhara also will side with them. Bring another 22 troops. An impressive number, to be sure. Beginning your mobilization. Let's see, who else can I get? A direct supply requisitions expert. Excellent. Importantly, let's get ourselves an extra government admin building here. Yeah. I can start recruiting if it comes to it. Kafiristan. I don't think that's actually super helpful to have. But I don't know, what did they got? They got one guy. It's not even worth it. Ah. A new Maharaja. Declared us their rival. Jeez. Okay. Sellers, trade center. Yeah. All right. 6 weeks until we have our own clipper supply, thankfully. Yeah, they've managed to get us outnumbered. But again, a lot of their troops are not exactly of quality. And Gemini market. Okay, no, they do have... They do have their own production. Right. Yeah, we just need to try and crush through Jammu. Then Kabul falls after. This is very good. Excellent double battle. Love when those happen. Alright, one more. Alright. Remove the strategic desire. You can just kind of go on the offensive across the front now. Over here. Their army is in collapse, it looks like. Understandable. But yeah. So this strengthens us a little bit more. We're uniting 2 additional states here. Not too bad. Both Pashunistan and Quetta. Wallapur, unfortunately, is in the Punjab state. So even this doesn't count as united right now for formation of India. Although they want to break free. Yeah, we'll see how the EIC does it. Alright. Yeah. Just surrender, Kabul. Never mind, yeah. Because you have Humiliate on. We have to fight our way all the way up through Bukhara. Just a bunch of irregulars. They're collapsing. Ironically, we aren't even going to be able to fight Bukhara. Yep. Alright, you may now demobilize. This war is effectively over. Alright. Alright. We're doing good. We have law enforcement now legally. So, censorship. Get onto that. Good. Everyone's in agreement. That will be another -10 to our political rigidity. Okay. And apparently, as long as we have high war support, it's another -5. Good to know. Alright. Damn. Hang on. Can I can I stop that from failing at all, or I just want to have a look. I might be completely cooked, though. Unfortunately, the Great Silencing literally forces us on isolationism. We can get off of it, but it's just like a minor nuisance for now. Like the failure state. Any Sikh interest group is a right-wing interest group is powerful, approval equal to or less than -10. So, a right-wing interest group having super low approval. I assume that's the professional interest in this case. Can you get a definition of right-wing or moderate conservative groups? Yeah. Is powerful above 15%. Oh. Yeah, deafening sounds. Okay, so apparently I can't actually pass hold on, it seemed like it might just be taking a little while to update. So the answer is it seems like I can't actually pass censorship. Moving from censorship to traditional ostracism will anger the professional interests. Oh no, it says powerful though. So let's watch this again. Failed petition. Okay, there we are. Oh, but no. Hold on. Okay. So that's what's hitting. I see. Okay. Right. I didn't consider that. I was ignoring their petition. But yes. There. Keep things in order for now. I'll try and find a better solution than actually passing this. I've got 2 years probably to figure that out, which is good. Or maybe just some decay will happen and they won't be so angry at us anymore. You know? But, oops. Okay, so that's what was happening. That makes sense. It's tough to keep track of every little thing. Alright. Kashmir. Yeah, it's an incorporated state. We have Quetta now. Alright. Let's try not trip over that. Alright, we got 4 out of 21 now. That ain't bad. Not bad at all. Like I say, we can get 5 just from cleaning up Makran and Kandahar here. Bringing us more or less to 1/4 of the United States to form India. Easier said than done, but we'll see. The Khalsa Raj, do they belong to a political group? The Sikh British Fellowship. So what you're saying is, if I can improve relations with the British, that would help. There we are. Looks like Austria or Prussia's trying to form Germany. We'll see how well that goes for them. Sardinia Piedmont is a French puppet. I mean, power. Ooh, you have Power Block Embassy finally. Although, you hate us now. Yeah, our infamy is notorious. I did mention I wanted to try and stay below 50 for this reason, of course. Look you up for White Beast yet? No. But yeah, we need to let the Khalsa Raj chill as much as possible at this point. We need to keep them... Yeah. The Anti-Persian Society. Okay. Declare a rivalry on them. So let's see, promote new customs, we get empiricism, update the army. Yeah, okay, so promote new customs. Let's do a little of that. The Westernizers are losing. Not by much, though. Yeah. Popularity leader and agitator of the Westernizers moderate. If I can get you to maybe go become an agitator instead. Let's re-roll him. See what we can roll. Okay, it looks like the guy we re-rolled is neutral. So... if I just yeet him into jail, so he should no longer count. Yeah, there we are. Alright. There we go. Alright. We're finally going to start making some progress towards Westernization. That is good to see. That is good to see. But yeah, keep promoting our social tax. It will help. I mean, we're making good progress through Tier 1 society. It would be probably worth it for me to consider some universities. Universities kind of suck, but it's either that or I need to like do decent investment in our economy, you know? That's tough. So yeah, we have. I don't know, we're doing okay. We actually have 6 million GDP, 16 million people. We're doing okay. Ideally, I need to get more actual industry. Where's all this consumption of iron? Just the construction sector? Yeah. It looks like Kashmir has an iron construction sector as well. That's fair. Alright. I don't have a whole lot I can actually build in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so, damn. Some of that's back down there below the stock exchange buildings. Okay. Like, I'm gonna aim for getting a food industry up as well. So let's go fishing trawlers. Keep them subsidized so they will actually keep trying to produce the fish. Demand will come up to match in time. We just need time for the shipyard to spool up. Subsidize, go. So you hire harder. Violent suppression. Yeah. Break it up. Yeah, okay. The Khalsa are chill. Ish. Just enough now. And I think they did like us trying to ban censorship, just not very much. Yeah, very minor +3. We need more at that time. Alright. So popularity of leaders and agitators of the absolutists. So. You. Yeah, you are very popular. Fucking minor politicians. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll have to wait, encourage agitation, and then eat him. That way we can hopefully weaken the conservatives to the absolutists. If they can get anyone who's got less than 50 popularity, that'll shift things a little bit more towards the westernizers. Social influence is increasing, at least. Maybe I don't want to do that. Lowest dialectic strength. Yeah. Because the dialectic strength of the conservatives comes from that popularity. So it might weaken the ability to actually get any social influence. Although, to be fair, once we have traditional ostracism gone, I think it should be fine. Because it'll be institution investment. Oh, shoot, looks like I still need some additional government admin. Ah, yes. The Qing are having a Heavenly Kingdom revolt. Oh my. Now, making a move on Kashgaria right now would be hilarious. If I could do it. I doubt it, though. Yeah. The Qing are busy. Yeah. And that will also eventually start as a war. But I think Kashgaria is cooked. Alright, we unlocked alloy working. Alright, what will it be next? Come on, classical physics. A. Okay, classical physics is nice. It gets us 5% technology research speed. It's a little bit of a bump. Alright. We're doing our best. Still got a lot to get through to even start. Alright. So we're under 50 infamy now. How you doing there, France? Only the +1, +2. Yeah. I mean... I can get some extra conscripts. Okay, it looks like Prussia is winning. So, I'm wondering what I can do to get Prussian support. Yeah, the Prussians look like they are in need of opium. And I have some extra fruit, sure. I mean, +1's +1, right? And meat. Hey, +4. Like... we shouldn't do manufacturer stocks. That's probably not an ideal. Oh good, our groceries are built. I don't want to transfer those, though. I want my own population consuming them. And ultimately, at this point, I don't know how much I would really get from it. +4. They drive a hard bargain. I was back into the +1. Best I can do. Declined, alright. Well, we tried. Yeah, we've got sweeteners. Don't really need pot stills. Demand should come back with it, but at this point we also have ultra cheap grain and sugar, so it's not really that big a deal. Yeah, there we are. It just takes a little bit for the supply to follow demand. Apparently we have extra fish. Alright. So. Trades +2. Yeah, we've gotten a level 2 trade center. Nice. Let's get up to like a level 8 trade center. It doesn't take long to build these. They're quick. Good. Alright. So the Khalsa are annoyed, but otherwise fine. Yep. They're not gonna coup us or anything. Social influence is climbing. Unfortunately, the conservatives are still a little stronger than I'd like. Because I don't actually want the conservatives in strength. Oh, the professional interests will adopt radical stances at high social influence. Both will provide production tech research spread and weekly innovation, though. So good enough for me. Yeah. So potentially there's the invite foreign experts one. Apparently economic liberalization is becoming available. That's good. I will pass that as a repeatable the moment I can. Yeah. Just subsidize the trade center for a bit to try and get it to hire enough people to do some more trades. Ah, we don't have enough merchant marines. Okay. That's not something I'd considered, but makes sense. It looks like approximately every level of trade center consumes some number of merchant marines. 4. Okay. So that means I'm going to need 3 ports. Oh, God. Except there's no way I can actually do that, so that was overkill. Damn. Yep, we need to actually recover. I don't want to take on debt. We are a tiny and recognized nation. Our interest rate is criminal. We accept. Good. So yeah. Traditional loss, the one level of censorship that we are forced to have isn't too bad. Just build 2 more government admin buildings. Yeah, each level of it. Okay, reactionary military. No. I'll appoint you. Britain is damaging relations with us. Honestly, that's fine. We can keep neutral. Neutrality is acceptable. Uh-oh. Great, great. Just stop right there, Russia. You just stop right there. All right. Yeah. Ah, yes. The Russians are helping to quash the Heavenly Kingdom. Shockingly, the Heavenly Kingdom is holding on against that. For now. For now, anyway. Alright. So, yeah. Okay, the professional interests are there. Bureaucratic, Khalsa Raj. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the Khalsa Raj would also like us to separate power, which I would love to do. But the Zamindars are not happy about that. So we'll see. Okay. Social influence ticking up. Westernizers socialist. Alright. Appeasement of political lobbies favored by the Westernizers. Appeasement of political lobbies favored by the Westernizers. That's probably the British Fellowship would count as one. You know, be friendly with the Western powers and all that. Quran is in economic instability. Not much of a shock there. -7 isn't great. Kandahar joining them is perfect. Again, I keep saying I'm going to keep my infamy under 50. But, we'll see. Gula to see it. Yeah, welcome to join a Sea of Voices. Come on. Unfortunately, I guess you're an anarchist or whatever I saw. We don't have any, like, straight socialists, so... Yeah. The West, like, we need socialist, liberal, or radical liberal. Not reformist socialists, which are uninitiated anyway, or uninitialized. Yeah. Like, they're useless to us. I think he literally just disappears. That's fine. Alright. So, we're actually very close to being under 100 political rigidity. Like, we have 114 minus 12.91. We are almost to a slightly dynamic political rigidity. Mein Gott. We're getting there. Okay. Banking. Classicism, colonization, and then we'll move through to the national stockpile. I don't really use the national stockpile, so I don't care too much for it. That might be my bad. Anyway, the moment that's done, holy shit, get tourism. Like, goddamn. And then probably after that, modern sewage. Then finally we can come back around to production tech at some point. Modern sewage is helpful since it gets another 20 infrastructure everywhere that I don't have to build. Wow, we almost have enough tax capacity here. Look at this. Wait, what? Sorry, I put that on the back burner of my mind. Next goalpost to clear when Kandahar joins in. But Kandahar never joined in, did they? Whoops. So I was just waiting for that, and it was a day that never came. Because I'm gonna annex Makran. I need to. Like I say, I'm gonna need Kerman. It's gonna be ugly as sin, but I need it. I guess, yeah, I would have to add it as primary. I don't know. Do I want to go further than this right now? Like, Kandahar not joining in kind of changes my thoughts. Because, yeah, +7. Yeah, how do I actually want to approach this if it's going to just be Makran? Because honestly, most of the reason I attacked was because Kandahar was joining in the first place. You know, this was more of a side attack on them. Well, like, do I want to make it into an annex? Yeah, I do. I do. I need it anyway. So. You gotta be ready, and we got a merchant there. So Austria is probably about to have its Hungarian revolt. We'll see how well that goes for them. Anyway, unfortunately, at this point, Punjab is more or less as built up as it can get. So not much room left, and what little room left should probably be used by, you know, the iron mines. So, we'll set to construct those. Alright. Yeah, about that, Persia. Unfortunately, that's not happening. Theoretically conquering into you, yeah. Negative 24, that's not ideal. Ah, yes, the First International is coming. Alright, I think this will be a good place to cut the second episode, though. Oh man, it was a white piece. The Heavenly Kingdom exists. And it will probably push and take over the rest of the Qing. I can't imagine them actually winning with this much loss. Like the majority of their population and everything. Oof. But yeah, we are close to potentially being able to secure ourselves a silver mine, which is going to be very important. Oh, Lord. Like I said, it's a little farther than I wanted to go, but here we are. Right. I don't suppose I can just... Yeah, no. We're both unrecognized regional powers, so there's no capacity for me to try and make you a tributary or anything. Alright. Still might just end up taking a little more than I expect to. We'll see. But I've got to secure a source of precious metals. And there just aren't too many sources out here. Like, if I look at goods potentials for silver, I either need Bombay, Burma, or Persia here. You know? It's not great. Not a whole lot of options. Theoretically, you know, Sichuan, always a nice place. There is also gold. If I could secure that, that would also be lovely. But gold is rarer. Yeah, and on a potential map, again, pretty much Burma would be the only other option. Like, I'm actually theoretically willing to attack Burma, but I would need to build a navy to do that. And it would have to be quite a navy to overcome them. But then, you know, I can fight my way into Burma and secure a gold mine. That'd be pretty good. Alright, but with that, thank you everyone for watching. I've been Leo Skilvin. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.